If you have been watching Netflix, you wouldn't miss watching Squid Game. And in this video, I'll be talking about the lessons learned from watching Squid Game. So, the game started with an invitation. You will receive this, and then you will call this number in order for you to join if you are interested. And then, so once you called and you got in, that's the start of the game. So, these are the games that they played in that drama series. So, game 1 is about red light, green light. So it's like hide and seek, but this time if it can't see you, that's the time that you can move. And then when it turned around, or before it turned around, you should know that you should stop. So the lesson here is be on guard because you don't know what's going to happen. Like other players also will be playing with you, and since in the movie there are a lot of things that can happen, so it's always better to be on guard and alert all the time. Game 2 is about Honeycomb. And the lesson here is one should think outside the box. So in this game, you only have like a needle to take out the shape that you choose from. So there are different shapes, like there's the triangle, the squares, the star, and the most difficult one is the umbrella. So, and there's time limit. With this game, you really have to think on like how are you going to take that shape out before the time ends. And yeah, thinking out of the box would really help you get through it. So in the movie, you could see other people trying different techniques on how to get the shape out of it from the mold, and you could see other like using lighter, knife, and like trying to bite on it because it's made of sugar and it's like a hardened candy. So in reality, you really have to think outside the box in order for you to get on or move on. Game 3 is the tug of war. And the lesson here is together we can do so much. You could see in this movie, if you have seen it or if you're going to watch it, before they head out to do the game, a person volunteered and tell everybody like how are they going to do the game, and to think that they're the weak group because they're a mixed group of old and females and not so good players. Well, the other group is made of old men, so they really have to think of ways on how are they going to beat them. Game 4. Game 4 the lesson here is to play fair. I think we know this. Everything or every game that we do, we should always be fair. And then in life, of course, fairness really matters. So in this one, if you have seen the movie, this is a game of marbles. And since there are only very few who's playing, other person tried to cheat with another one just to move on with the game. So if you have imagined like playing a game with one is so nice and the one is so bad, so you already think like what's going to happen. But in this game, it has been shown like how cheating has been done and what happened to the person who is like trusting and being nice to the other one. Game 5 is about crossing the glass bridge, and the lesson in this story is about sometimes it's okay to be in the last. Like before heading on the game, they were asked to choose a number. Others chose the middle ones, and then there are only like the first ones and the last ones that were left. So the other one was about to get the first one, but someone volunteered that can it be her to get the first number? And then so the other guy just said, oh, okay, so I'll be the last one. So he got the last number. And then when they got into the game, what happened is that who got the first number would be the first one to cross the glass bridge. So it was really an advantage to be in the last one. Game 6 is the last game that was being played in the game, and this is called the Squid Game. I don't really know the Squid Game all about, or I just I don't even really know if there is really a game called Squid Game. But in this one, you could see that there were only like 2 players who've been playing last, and they are really playing or fighting to be the winner, of course. But in the end, there's this guy who would value life rather than getting the prize money. And this person who thought of saving their lives end up to be the winner. And so in total, this game or this Squid Game is really a game about like getting the prize money, which costs about like 45 billion won. I just don't know like how much is it in dollars, but everyone is really after that money. But it's up to the point where they get to like killing each other, which is not really a good scenario. But in real life, this is something realistic, and it's really happening. So when you play this kind of game, I think there is like always a choice, like do you want to stop or do you want to move on? It has always been a choice, and it's always been an option for you to choose. And life is really like that. We really know when to stop or when should be moving on. So watching this movie, at first I didn't like it because of the violent side, but then as you go each game and trying to concentrate on like what is going on in the movie, you try to like connect if something like this is happening in real life. And then one by one it really gets into me that there are really lessons in life that we shouldn't be ignoring. So I say that this movie is a good one. But then parental guidance is a must. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you also would watch this movie and tell me like what you think of it.